What do you mean you did the same thing?
We might have a little GIF again.
We're gonna have a 2-second, ready to stream.
Because I didn't wait for.
Because you didn't wait.
Wait for. All right, so we should be live on the couple shift.
Maria doesn't hesitate. She displays no restraint. She takes and she takes. Yep.
I do.
How's it going, baby?
Wait a minute. Hello, my love.
What do you mean, wait a minute?
Good morning.
Are we on or are we not?
Wait for it.
I need you to adjust your camera.
Here we go. Oh, okay. Because it's in the shot.
No,
hello.
It's just that it looks weird.
Yeah, very. That lighting is like.
No, it adjusts itself. It's fine now. So, how'd you sleep, babe?
The question is, did I sleep?
Yes.
The answer is a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Let's get this started.
Hello, friends.
Welcome to the Couple Shift.
I'm Maria Leandra.
And I'm Jules.
And we are a husband and wife team on a mission to shift the way we live our lives and co-create what really matters.
We don't always agree, but together we're figuring it out.
Thank you for joining us. We're so glad you're here.
So can I tell you that there's something about shedding in this house? Shedding.
We're doing it on purpose.
This whole house is covered
annoy you.
I think so. This whole house is covered in I feel like there's fur and human hair and carpet hair because we have the rug that we're actually on right now is a what is it? A wool wool rug.
What it is?
Okay, so I remember we got this because we're like, oh, it's natural. We don't want any polyester or whatever for Schuyler's room. Remember? Mm-hmm. And that was the biggest mistake. Well, it's not the biggest mistake, but it was one of the drawbacks to these kinds of carpets is the fact that they literally shed like your dog, or in my case, my wife.
That's me.
They shed like crazy. I'm just looking at my feet right now, and it's like if you just rubbed it a little bit, it would shed. And there's a little section here where Nova would scratch at, so it's actually a little bit like lowered, like affected by it because of her rubbing constantly, like trying to dig at it. But anyways, it's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
And you're just like, yep.
I know. Well,
it is. Bop.
Well, I mean, my shedding is my shedding, right?
Your shedding is your shedding.
I have this voluminous head of hair that sheds a lot.
Absolutely
Nova's definitely doing something.
Something's up with this
she's
dog.
Transforming in some way.
She is turning into
the theory is she's turning into Falcor from Neverending Story. My theory. She is the next generation Falcor because we already had a Falcor in this house.
Yeah.
The
Tinkerbell.
Beautiful Tinkerbell. Nova is Tinkerbell is pretty cool and very evolved.
No, Tinkerbell was never a shedder though. She looked like Falcor, but she wasn't a shedding.
Oh yeah,
problem.
no.
But she was definitely not a shedding.
Nova
problem.
has something very cosmic about her, not just her name, but she's very like
She just comes in here like, oh, you're talking about me?
Oh yeah.
Oh, there she is.
Hi guys. Hi.
So
Hey,
she's I guess maybe she's just like if there's any little puppy fur left on her because she's already she's coming up to 2 years in February.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I don't know, but she's a mix. She's a second generation golden doodle, as I guess they call it, a golden retriever poodle mix. I don't even think that's a real thing, anyways. But the point being, you would think that she wouldn't shed as much because poodles don't tend to shed as bad, but definitely golden retrievers do. So either she's got a little too much of the golden retriever gene, which she kind of does because her fur's definitely straighter than her other siblings' fur. That's why we picked her. But I guess that's the problem. I guess that's what we gotta live with. What are you doing now? You're always eating something.
She's helping to clear the stuff from the carpet.
Oh, she's eating the carpet.
The little bits of wool.
Awesome.
The little bits of wool.
Yeah, so this carpet too has been shedding on a shedding spree too. And I know the way you're supposed to deal with these is you gotta vacuum them a lot. And I do. But I guess since there's a lot of traffic on them now, since I'm rolling the the chair on them, and you're adjusting and walking in and out, and the dog. I guess they're just like the traffic now is higher, and so it's shedding like crazy. Like every time I vacuum it, and the vacuum is full. We have a little Dyson, and that vacuum, the animal, gets super full every time I vacuum this thing. Like the thing gets filled in one shot. So.
Yep.
Sorry, I kind of like, that's what we're starting out with, because
we're starting out with shedding.
Shedding up. So this morning you slept in. I went to go take Schuyler to school, and then I got back, and I had a lot of, well, for me, I guess I had some energy. So I was like, let me clean up my face, because it was bothering me.
Yeah, you shaved. I noticed when I got out.
Now, this mustache, what do you think of it? Honest opinion.
I love it.
You love it, right? I think it's freaking amazing. So it's
but tell us how you really feel. The Mustache Chronicles.
But it's partially, I mean, I'm doing it because I like it. I've been liking it. I've been like shaving. I tend to have a beard a lot. And but I don't like going without any facial hair, because I don't like to have my face naked as I see it. Like this is a Speedo compared to the board shorts that I've been wearing on my face, is what I see it as. So, but I love it. It's
I've loved the mustache on you.
Yeah,
the mustache and the like nice little like 5 o'clock shadow. Sometimes
because I don't. Okay, so I don't.
8 o'clock shadow, and it's all good
shadow.
too.
It was yesterday. It was freaking 3 days. Like, waking up from some kind of binge shadow.
Boy.
Yeah, no, it was crazy though. It was already getting to a beard, and a really white one too. Like, I'm noticing it more, that more of the beard is white than ever before, and I'm like, oh, I definitely need to shave this.
Yeah.
So this is gonna stay around for a while. So far the mustache is the last. The mustache and the goatee is the last. Well, not even the goatee. The goatee's losing that battle. Oh crap!
What'd she grab?
She grabbed Schuyler's ball.
Leave it.
Anyways, that ball is, she's already shredded a little bit.
Yeah.
What was I going with this? It's the last vestige of non-white hair on my face, because all the sides are white, and then the goatee has a little bit of black left, or red sometimes when it grows long, and the mustache. But the mustache is starting to lose the battle because I have a couple white hairs coming in. Mm-hmm. But anyways, this mustache is also going to be part of my costume.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Did we discuss it?
We did.
And we said what it was?
We did.
Okay. So it's great. That's all I got to say. It's great.
It's great.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I got to say, I have been really appreciating your mustache.
Really appreciating.
I think.
Okay, hold on. That sounds grammatically wrong for some reason to me.
Grammatically wrong.
Grammatically wrong. Even that's wrong. But that sounded
I've
weird.
been appreciating your mustache. What? Why is that wrong?
No, that's not what you. What'd you say? I've been really
appreciating.
I know. I just doesn't that sound weird to you?
I've been really appreciating.
It kind of sounds weird to me. Where are you going, dog?
I don't know if. I don't know. So.
Go on.
Yeah, I feel like I fell more in love with your mustache than I've liked it before in previous occasions.
I think so too, because I think you've never been a huge fan of my mustache.
I've never not fully liked your mustache, but there was always something kind of like 70s pornish about mustaches.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm gonna go make sure she's not. Yeah, that's what I thought. Look what she comes in with.
What'd she grab?
Another one of his stuff.
And she's like, and her head's down. She dropped it. She
drops it. She knows exactly. I'm gonna. I'll be right back. You keep talking about 70s mustaches. This is great.
Right. Great audio riveting. I know what the title of the podcast is gonna be. Mustaches. The mustache. So, I can't say I was not a fan. It's not that I disliked it a lot, but I found myself really liking your mustache now, which is interesting. So, yeah.
Why do you think that is?
There's something sexy about it. It's got a nice. There's a nice proportion to it.
Is it the shape?
The density of the stash is in a good place. It frames your mouth nicely. You have such a nice smile too.
I feel like it emphasizes my upper, like my top teeth.
You have such great teeth too.
Yeah, and I feel like it makes them
And
like
you have
look
this
wider
like
than what
wide
they really
smile, almost like the mask, like a Jim Carrey kind of mask smile, like the really wide.
Yeah. I hear you.
Cuban Pete style.
Cuban Pete, what?
Well, when he does that scene in the mask.
With the maracas going chick chick boom.
Chick, chick, boom, chick, chick, boom. That would be another good costume for you. So anyway, after I had been looking at him, and it also happened, we decided on your costume because I'd given you that haircut that was like that swooshy kind of like it was a thing. It was a look. It was a look.
Okay.
And I was like, you remind me of somebody. And at first, there's somebody else I mentioned, and then I was like, it's Mr. Robotnik. Speaking of Jim Carrey, hello. There's a
Dr. Robotnik.
Sorry, Dr. Robotnik from the Sonic movie, the Jim Carrey version. And there's Jim Carrey again for you. So there's something Jim Carrey-ish about your
I love
your
Jim
face.
Carrey, so.
I do too. So so then I was like, babe, you are totally Dr. Robotnik. And Schuyler had already said he wanted to be Sonic for Halloween. So we that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
We usually do family costumes, so whoa, there's a lot going on in this side of the
There's a
studio.
lot going on because there's a bunch of cables. I feel like it's like I'm being attacked by cables here. Yeah, I gotta get this organized. But this is what happens when you produce your own show and do all that stuff. Okay.
Hey,
Everything's
got
gotta be
This is
man
it.
two-man band, right? So, but yeah,
Except I'm not a man, but,
except
you
you're
know.
not a man. The patriarchy falls. Yes, I know.
So good.
Check out that clip on YouTube that we made.
Oh my God, it's hilarious.
If you couldn't make the, if
I
you couldn't see the
I
episode
laugh
yesterday,
every time I see
it's
it.
pretty funny. Yeah. So today you slept in a little bit. Not
Well,
much,
let's
obviously.
define what slept in means
Yeah, it's not
because
much.
we're using this term a little loosely.
A little loosely. I woke up. I think I woke up pretty good. And I went to go take Schuyler to school, and he was fine. Like, he was manageable once he got in the car and all that stuff. And then I came home, and I was kind of ready to go. And obviously you were pretty tired, so you slept a little bit. I ate breakfast and had some stuff set up here. And
Well, why was I tired though?
because you worked late last night, real late.
Can I have a minute? Just a millisecond.
No.
Totally.
You totally botched that.
Let me put it this way.
You, I think, are still asleep.
I was working on a section of my website because I'm launching today enrollment for my signature 3-month program. It's called Entrepreneur Jump Spark. It is something I'm so proud of. It is incredible. And the cart opens today.
I'm sorry, did you pay for advertising on this show?
In about an That's pretty funny.
I think
this episode of The Couple Shift is sponsored by Entrepreneur Jump Spark.
You know
the
what?
3-month program that will change your life.
You know what? You can go ahead and talk about it. While you do that, I'm going to finish up my exercises.
He said he would do this.
No. Go ahead. No. I'm serious. Go ahead. I'm just going to do.
Oh, yeah.
Just let the people know what it
Okay.
looks like.
Just let the people know. Okay. So, Entrepreneur Jump Spark is a 3-month program for anybody who is aspiring to launch a business or take their existing online business to the next level. And it's really designed for visionary women. So coaches, leaders, paradigm shifters, change makers, healers, artists, any one of those modalities that where you're really wanting to step into your calling. And what I do is the way I coach is a very beautiful, powerful combination of very strategic coaching and very intuitive coaching. So there's a really cool alignment that happens where we work underneath the surface in it's very transformative what happens because we're like really going for the core reasons why you might be holding yourself back and what it takes to step into momentum and keep it going. because this is a journey that you're in it for the long haul. Like, this isn't just like, oh, I'm going to open my business and ta-da, there it is.
You know what was great about that little ad thing? And while I was doing my inhale exercises that I need to do, just to show you how important it is, even distractions like a breathing sound didn't hold you, and you kept going. You persevered through it, and you pushed the ad in.
I pushed the ad in. I pushed the ad in. I got my ad in there. Yes.
You got your ad in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
yes, go on. Sorry.
The link will be on the site, on the description, if you're curious about it, and I would definitely invite you to check it out, because it's again, it's something I'm really proud of. It is
and your website too, babe.
Just
say it.
Yeah, no, it's mariaaleandra.com. You can go to /jumpspark. And what's really incredible about this particular program, so this will be the last time I'm enrolling into this program in 2020. Meaning the group that comes in here, the powerhouse group of women that come into this 3-month experience with me, we will be transitioning from 2020 into 2021. Is about to get lit. So we're going to be doing...
You just...
I said the word you don't like. He doesn't like the word lit. He doesn't like the word hella either, which I don't really use. But... I'm just gonna say it. It's gonna be hella lit.
Oh God.
Hella lit. No, but in all seriousness, I've already coached two groups of women. I have a wave, a cohort going on right now for it.
Yeah.
And they've all had incredible experiences and really created things but like before and after kind of experiences where they're like, MA, I don't even know how. Well, I know how this happened because, we moved through it every step of the way. But really, they went from going like, oh, I wish I could do this to, wow, I'm actually doing this. This is happening. And they get so much more out of it than just the basics of starting a business. It's a very foundational program. And I also incorporate all of my magic. So we work with the new moon, and we just do a lot of really beautiful mindset work. And I love that this wave, this cohort, is going to be transitioning into 2021. So what an incredible way to start the year, to wrap up this powerful 2020, so many shifts, and then to start 2021. I mean, I'm really excited, and there's so much happening in terms of energy, consciousness, just we could go on. And all of that plays into how I coach and how I teach, because it's very much about what's happening. Nothing is canned. It's a live program. I'm really proud of it. And Jules is a part of it too, because one of the bonuses that you get when you sign up.
No, you're going to huck me in there, huh?
Well,
nice.
But wait, there's more. You get this stud muffin helping you with your, we call it a tech assessment call. So it's essentially him walking you through, and it's been really well received, where you have a one-on-one Zoom with him and you tell him, okay, this is the technology I'm working with. So especially for the women that I coach, many of them are creating content, videos, podcasts. Obviously, they're working with technology because they're building an online business. So for some of them, it might be support with which computer should you get. For others, they're set up a little bit further down. So it might be recommendations on microphone, lighting, other equipment, other pieces. He basically meets everybody where they're at.
I think it's just to keep it simple and just get the ball rolling for them.
Exactly.
And
he coaches them into just, get it done.
Nice.
No, you do, babe. You're really good at what you do. And I've had I knew it was going to be really useful, because I'm like, wow, it would have been really cool to have a conversation like this when I was starting out. And of course I had you. So that was great. And I'm very techie myself. I love this stuff.
Yeah.
I love doing the research, but a lot of other people, they're not. They just want to hear a solid recommendation from someone who's tested a few things. And we've tested a lot of things as we've been building our business, especially on the technology side. So that, and I've heard a lot of really great response from that session from my former and current clients. So that's one of the bonuses that you get when you come into the program.
Happy to help.
Yeah. I love that you're a part of it. So yeah, that's exciting. And in just 45 minutes, I'm going to be doing a masterclass on Zoom to complete this whole week, where I've been doing the Take a Leap challenge.
Is this a live, the Zoom one? Or
it is a live. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you going to produce it for me?
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Oh, we'll see what happens.
We'll see if you play your cards right.
Oh.
I don't know. Mm-hmm.
So that's exciting today. And so I was up till 5 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
And you know what? It sounds like I was thinking last night because I was having a really good time. I listened to the entire Hamilton soundtrack, like
But hold on.
all of it.
That's not something.
That's not a surprise.
It's not a surprise.
No, but
that's not like something that
I've
never
never gone
happened.
through the whole soundtrack. I usually end up at some point in the middle.
I don't believe you. That's
No,
impossible.
I'm serious.
You always
I
listen
listened to songs yesterday that I hadn't listened after
So
we saw the
so you basically
the
saw the whole
on Disney Plus.
Well, you basically did the audio
Yeah, and it was
version
on
of-
shuffle, so it was like a surprise every time.
Oh, so it's
And
all
then I
random.
listened to the entire Frozen 2 soundtrack, like the whole thing with the score, all of it. So entire Hamilton soundtrack, entire Frozen soundtrack, as I'm sitting on the computer, working on my website, creating things, creating the graphics. I worked with a copywriter to support me with copy this time, which was brilliant because I'm like I was leaning into her zone of genius. I enjoy the writing process as well, but it was really great to have somebody support with that. So incorporating her writing, doing new graphics, testing things out. And it's such a nice, quiet,
Well, it's 4 in the
quiet.
morning. People are asleep. Skylar's not coming in here. The dog's asleep. So
It
you're
was
just
like-
alone.
It was peaceful.
There's no
beautiful.
There's no craziness outside or whatever.
So, I did it again.
You did what?
We weren't going live on the... No wonder. They'll see us now on my page. It went... No, I changed it, and then it changed it back. Or I changed it on the wrong one.
That's what I think.
So
we weren't live.
I went and... Well, they'll see the recording, but now we're like, it'll show up on the feed.
Now it's live.
So now... if anybody... Hi.
Hi. We thought
So-
we were live the whole time.
So I went to bed at 5. I had the most bizarre, intense dreams for the couple of hours that I slept, and then got up to help Jules with a couple of things. He did most of the Schuyler stuff this morning. By the way, speaking of Hamilton and Schuyler,
Okay.
can I share my delightful email experience yesterday?
Tell me.
Yesterday, I get an email from the Schuyler Sisters. Now, if you've seen Hamilton, if you're a fan,
Wait, but
you know who they are.
okay.
Now, Hamilton, the cast of Hamilton has been doing this push. They're collaborating with Michelle Obama and to basically encourage voting. And so I've been watching some of Lin-Manuel Miranda's videos and the cast videos, and they've been doing these like song kind of changing some of the songs into voting messages.
Yeah.
And yesterday, it's like, I get an email from the Schuyler Sisters. And it said, we're back. And I was like, this is just so cool.
So what was it? Just a thing about
It was a
to
thing
get out a vote?
encouraging voting, but just getting something from, it was like a fan moment, geek fan moment. So working on that stuff. It's not something I do all the time. The whole midnight oil and beyond.
I was gonna say it's more than midnight oil.
I've done it.
No, you've done it more than twice.
Well,
for
no,
sure.
I've done like hardcore all-nighters 3 times since I've launched my business. At the very beginning,
Sure.
when I revamped my website a few months ago, probably 3-4 months ago, and then last night. And it's just, it doesn't, and I was sitting there thinking.
I think as long as it's not a common thing, I think it's fine. That you
Yeah,
can do it every once in a
it's
while.
not a common thing at all. And
So-
I'm very I don't feel stressed out like, oh my God, which I was thinking last night, wow, when I used to work at Telemundo and I would do anything beyond a certain period of time, like
Yeah.
in the evening, there would be that stress factor. There would be that like, oh my God, I got to get it done. And in this case, it just like I love it. I love it. So am I tired right now? Yes.
Yeah, you're a little foggy.
I'm a little foggy. But you know what? It's the new moon. It's time to set some intentions, and it's a good day.
I gotta say, I always love it when it's like, when you're talking about how you're physically feeling or something like that, and you're like, well, because it's a new moon, or well, it's a full moon, and it's just like, what?
Yeah.
What does that have to do with anything?
It
I know. You don't have to explain it to me. I just find it interesting. I just find it funny. That's all.
But what do you know?
Well, I don't know anything. But the point is,
You said you don't have to explain it to me. I'm like, oh, curious now. What do you know?
yes.
What
well,
do you know about the woman? The woman. Wow. I meant to say the moon.
the patriarchy.
And I said the
we
woman.
Can get, I can tell you. No.
The moon and the divine feminine.
There it is.
There it is.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
So you have that plan today.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's happening today. And then I'm doing like a guest teaching thing at
cool.
4:00 with one of my colleagues, Valerie, who asked me she has her coaching program and she asked me to come in as a guest teacher.
Very nice.
Which will be very nice indeed. And what else?
I don't know.
It's Friday and it's a new moon.
All
So
right.
new moon things will be happening.
Yes. So it's Friday. Do you always find it weird now?
It does. Yeah. Like it's not.
Because it's not like. It's
Yeah.
like, okay.
I know. Friday is like just
it's another day.
Another day.
I think it's more. I think the only
every day
emphasis
feels like Friday.
every day. Well, I think it's more of an emphasis of tomorrow he's not going to school,
Yeah.
so we don't get time alone.
But at the same time, I do feel less like in the morning when we're getting him ready, there's like a time thing. So on
There's a time
Saturdays, even
crunch.
though
Yeah, it's
yes,
a lot less.
it's it's
But
a
he's
fuller,
still gonna get up.
fuller Schuyler day.
It's a full sky
He
day.
still gets up early, but at
Yeah.
least if I feel like, well, I don't have like a, we don't have to get him to school by a certain time.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was the drop off this morning?
No, like I said, it was fine. He was good.
Yeah. You did say that.
Yeah. It's okay.
And he wore his pumpkin mask.
No, he wore his pumpkin mask, and people already said,
Oh my
something about his
God.
pumpkin
So-
mask. So
My
He's
dad
obsessed with that.
my dad got him. He sent us these pack of 5 Halloween masks by Crayola. They're the cutest thing, and it was a massive hit. I think we've mentioned this before, but
yeah, we did.
it was a massive hit. So he has like a pumpkin, he has a mummy, a ghost, a vampire, and then the other one is a witch. Has like a witch nose. And at first I thought it was like a Frankenstein because it's green, and could he wear the witch nose? Sure, but it could be a goblin too.
It's a wizard.
Wizard.
Isn't
But he's
that a
like
male
not
version of a
into
witch?
he's not into it, I guess, because I told him it's a witch, but maybe we tell him it's a wizard. Goblin wizard.
It's fine.
So, but yeah, he's been wearing them all week, and it's been quite a hit.
Probably because he didn't like that movie that I liked. That's on Disney Plus. What's it called?
Onward.
Onward. I like that movie. I felt like it's
yeah.
underrated.
Onward is beautiful.
Yeah.
I was underwhelmed.
I think it's.
I
'cause
wasn't
it doesn't connect to you.
It didn't like.
Because it doesn't connect to you.
Yeah.
It's
But it did to you. It
Like,
was
it's
very
like
profound.
Frozen. It's like Frozen doesn't connect to me. I don't. It's
Right.
Whatever. It's a fine movie. It's okay. Whatever. But you were like, oh my god.
Oh,
But
yeah.
To me, Onward is like.
Yeah.
I feel like there's more of a connection for me.
Yeah. And
on that
also,
movie. I
when
enjoyed
we
it.
watched Onward, do you remember when it came out?
Yeah.
The phase you and I were in terms of your diagnosis.
Jeez. I mean, that's when it
Like,
came out,
talk
right?
about a heart wrencher.
Yeah, it was.
I was like, holy moly, this is just gonna gut us. And we watched it and we enjoyed it.
It was
and
tough, but I enjoyed. No, I mean, tough for like emotionally wise
Yeah.
for me first, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I enjoy the movie. I like it. But it's just interesting. It's just definitely. I can see why it doesn't attract you as much as like Frozen 2.
I
would.
think it's beautiful.
it's
I just
about
think
boys.
for
It's
me it
about
like fell a little.
brothers, and it's about
Yeah.
the dad, and it's yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid keyboard.
What is your favorite Disney movie? I think I know. Animated Disney movie.
Animated Disney movie.
It's a tough one for me.
What do you think it is?
I think yours is Aladdin.
No.
No?
Nah.
Is it Onward now? Or is
Onward's up there, but I wouldn't even say it's number 1. Huh.
And there's also the Pixar movies.
Yeah.
We'll put all of them
I
in.
think if we put all
Yeah.
we should put them all on there. So something I didn't like at first, but now I like more. I like Cars and Cars 3.
I
Cars
agree.
I'm not gonna say it's number one though, but I like
No,
Cars and
but
Cars 3. Cars 2 is whatever.
Cars 2
was
is
a
whatever.
weird thing.
But Cars 1 and 3, I agree. And I remember at first, I didn't even see Cars in its entirety.
No, I
It
didn't.
never appealed to me. And I was like,
Yeah, I never did
okay,
either.
I get it. And of course now we have Schuyler, and so we've
I
seen
think
Cars with him a few times.
I became
I've grown
more
to
of a fan.
appreciate it so much.
I became more of a fan when we went to California Adventures.
I was gonna say yes.
Because that land that they made there for Cars is freaking amazing. It was amazing. So,
Yes.
I think I became more of a fan of that. I really like Onward. I like the Cars series. Toy Story is there.
I mean, Toy Story is Toy Story. It's just
Toy
solid.
Story. It's solid. It's solid. I don't know if I can put it as like the number one.
Yeah.
You know that I like Big Hero 6.
Oh yeah.
Help me out here. Give me some other movies.
That
Maybe
you
even
would
some old
find
Disney movies.
that you would find as number one.
Yeah, what do you
share.
think?
I'll share some of mine. So
Go.
my top 3 are probably. I have to say Alice in Wonderland because it's always,
Uh-huh.
there's a connection there. I feel
I
like
hear
I'm
you.
in my own Wonderland. Moana is a movie that really, really
I like
touches
Moana
me,
too,
and
yeah.
there's something about, and there's a specific song, and I posted it this week in on one of my Facebook groups, where she's talking to her grandmother, comes back on the boat when she's had this really hard time, and oh my God, that song, even how it starts. Well, the grandmother's like, I know a girl from an island, she stands apart from the crowd. And every time I listen to that, I get chills because, like, I'm a girl from an island and I stand apart from the crowd.
The Puerto Rican island.
Meaning, like, I've always felt different. I've always felt like that.
You always
that,
felt like a bigger fish in a small pond, and
like
in
that
PR.
Moana, like, oh, Beauty and the Beast. Okay, so Beauty and the Beast,
Okay,
Belle's,
sure.
like, okay, you remember when we saw it, the live
live one?
version, and I was
You
crying
cried
my
like
eyes out.
I was like, I don't understand
But
this.
you know what? No, but you said something really, really beautiful at the end,
Okay.
because you said, I get why. I get why you feel that way. Like, I can understand.
Yeah.
You got me. Maybe you were like, I don't know why she's crying to this extent, because it was like I was
Yeah,
bawling.
you were bawling. I mean,
But
it was
from
a
this
good
deep-
movie, but I
It was
I
this deep
understood
place
why.
for me of resonance of wow, like, and it reminded me of when I would first, when that movie first came out, and
Yeah.
identifying with this sense of wanting something more. I mean, I was
Sure.
living in Puerto Rico, in this island, and I always saw myself in like there was always this bigger. So Moana has that same thing. Plus, I do have a connection with the ocean. I think about my father when I think about Moana, because he's always been a big connection for me to the ocean, and of course then I think about my grandmothers, and and so Alice in Wonderland, Beauty and the Beast, Moana, and the Frozen movies. Just this idea
I figured you put the Frozen up
of
there.
between Let It Go and Into the Unknown, those 2 songs are so like on point with a lot of how I have felt, still feel, in terms of, just again, this idea that you're somehow different, and
Sure.
that's it. It hits me.
I like a lot of Disney movies. I just am not as crazy of a fan. I think Finding Dory more than Finding Nemo for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's just because of the cast of characters that they have in Finding Dory, especially the octopus and the crazy bird. What else for Disney?
Yeah,
I don't know.
we've
man.
mentioned a few.
Yeah, I know, but those are like all
You're
Pixar.
still waiting for like the one
There's
that's
one
like,
that I'm trying to stick out that I'm like, oh man, I love it.
maybe it was one from your childhood that.
Okay, so let's think about my childhood at that time. So it was like Aladdin, Lion King.
Mm-hmm.
What else? It's like what's crazy is like it's the same thing for other kids, except it's digital or it's real life. Those movies when they're, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they just rehashed them, but just did
Yeah.
It's
They're
crazy.
kind of going through. It's like a cycle.
It's
They're
a
going
cycle.
through.
It's like okay,
again, everything
let's
we went
reprint
through.
the money again.
Beauty
Here
and the
we
Beast,
go.
Lion King, Aladdin, The Little Mermaid's coming out, the real life version.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of Little Mermaid.
That was in that
Little
like
Mermaid.
resurgence of Disney animation that
Yeah.
just blew everybody out of the water. Because for a year,
You know what
few
I
years
think it
before
is?
that, it was like,
You know what? I think it is. I think Onward is probably one of my favorites.
yeah.
and I know that's probably sounds weird to you a little bit, hun, because but the thing is, I don't watch many Disney movies unless Schuyler like really wants something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But there's something about that movie that when I watch it with him, it's like if that was on, because he doesn't want to watch it. He doesn't want to watch it anymore. He didn't like the green blob, the green cube.
Yeah.
But if it was on, I mean, that doesn't happen anymore. Where a movie's on TV anymore for us, because everything is like on demand, right?
Just randomly
playing.
Like
I would definitely sit through and watch it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot. Same thing with Big Hero 6. I enjoyed that one a lot too.
Yeah.
So I would put those up there.
Yeah.
And then the Car series, and then Finding Dory. I think that's where I would be. And I love Moana, and I like those other ones too. But I feel like those would probably be my best.
Yeah.
All right. So we're running a little long here. What do you want to end on, baby?
I would like to end on favorite Disney ride. Just pick one. Which one comes to mind right away?
Favorite Disney ride?
I've always had a place in my heart for Big Thunder Mountain.
Or
either one.
Either one.
Oh, you're probably going to say the one I think you're going to say.
Oh, man. What's the one that I liked a lot? Jeez.
You just said the Cars.
I think it's the Cars
one.
The Cars ride is really cool.
That is an incredible
It's a really cool ride.
experience.
I like that one a lot. But in Disney World, I don't know.
I don't know. Pirates, Haunted Mansion.
No. Maybe
No.
Haunted Mansion. I'll give you Haunted Mansion.
Space Mountain, but you're not into
No,
the
you know what?
roller
Actually,
coastery
hold on.
things.
Space Mountain.
I got it. Carousel of Progress.
Oh my God! Shoot me in the face.
I worked on that ride,
yeah,
by the way.
that's yeah.
True story.
Yeah, that's why you're the only one that would ever say Carousel of Progress, because the only person that likes the Carousel of Progress is the person that worked it.
And my father. My father. Also a very strong tie
to
my dad.
If your father worked at Disney, he probably worked at Carousel
He
of
would have
Progress.
requested.
He would have requested
yes.
it. Hand out pamphlets of explaining the ride. All of it.
I once pushed the wrong button on the Carousel of Progress. Well, I didn't push the wrong button.
How do you do that? It's just a carousel.
So, no.
It goes one direction.
Hold on. Time out. This is a very complex, it's literally a circle building that moves.
We're supposed to end this. All right, go on. Finish.
Circle
Make it quick.
building
You
that
got
moves.
2 minutes to explain yourself.
And when anybody leaves so basically
you told me this.
It's like 5 theaters, right? That cycle around these center stages. And it's actually very complex for having been built in for the 1964 World's Fair, whatever it was. So a lady had to leave, which is okay. The doors are open. You can exit. But when you leave, when it's starting to get in motion, it just holds the ride.
Yeah.
And so everybody's and so you got the audio animatronics there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. And again, and again.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting outside with the console, which these old consoles for the rides are very simple. There's a big red button to stop it, literally like a movie. And there's a couple dials. These are the original, consoles.
Yeah.
So the lady leaves and I'm I couldn't get the thing back up. I had to reset it. And so she left. And as I was about to reset it, someone else left because it was starting up again. So this guy came out and was upset. And I was like, I'm trying to fix it. And it's just me in the ride. It's just one cast member, at least in this one.
Yeah.
And so anyway, everybody started leaving. And I was like, well, there goes the Carousel of Progress. I waited for everybody to cycle out and then I reset it and the whole thing. And it was all fine. But it was a funny experience. Of a few
that place has to be
highlights.
Terrifying in the middle of the night.
Uh-huh.
It's got to be freaky as hell. And then if that's the kind of haunted thing that's a freaky haunted mansion.
Yeah.
All right, here's the thing. You're going to go through this whole entire amusement park and you're going to walk through it and there's only going to be dim lighting, like a movie theater lighting to walk around. Just follow the lights. And then randomly people will just turn on rides.
Oh my God.
So you're walking following the lights and all of a sudden you see that the guy sitting on the banjo and the animatronic, it's a great big, and you're just, what the hell's going on?
You know what I'd love to do tomorrow is share some of my highlights from working at Disney.
Share some of your highlights. We'll tease that for tomorrow's episode. So we gotta wrap up here.
We gotta go. I know.
All right. I love you, honey. Guys,
you,
as usual, rate, review, and subscribe, please.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for listening and watching.
Because this always happens to me. I hate it. I don't understand why this happens. Yes, there it is. I love you, baby.
I love you, my dear. Mwah. Bye, everyone. Have a great day.
See ya. Enjoy your Friday.